Hey Trinity Church family, I just wanted to come to you via video and let you know that I'm praying for you during these days, and I want to invite you to join me in prayer for our community and our world during this season. One of the simplest things that we can do as the church is to pray for our world. As we navigate uncharted territory together, the words of Jesus from John 14:27 come to mind. He says this, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." These are certainly days filled with fear and trouble. But the good news is that the peace of Christ is available to us. And it's not like the peace of the world that only sticks around when things are good, when things are calm. But the peace of Christ is available to us when it feels like we're in the middle of a storm, when the world is turned upside down. We can recognize that Christ is with us. Christ is with us when we're journeying through a global pandemic. He's with us when we're isolated, when we're fearful and uncertain. And so I hope that this gives you encouragement today that the peace of Christ is available to you. I also wanted to give you a few updates about what we are doing as a church to minister to you and to your family during these days. And so one of the first things that we're trying to do is to try to connect and care for our church family. And so we want to start making phone calls and sending messages to people just to check in and just to see how you're doing. We invite you to be a participant in this. If you're able to make phone calls regularly or to send text messages, we just want to make sure that nobody feels left out or isolated during these times. We also want to make sure that if there are needs in our community, that we help support you and to take care of those needs. And so whether it's you or someone you know, please let us know if you're aware of a need that we can help with in these days. The other thing that I want to talk about is our efforts to provide you with resources during this time. And so we don't have Wednesday night youth and children's ministries. We don't have Sunday school, but we want you to continue to grow. And so we're trying to collect resources that are appropriate for kids, that are appropriate for teenagers, that are appropriate for adults. And we're going to be sharing those on Facebook. We don't quite have it all prepared and laid out yet, but in the coming days, we'll be sharing these things via Facebook, our Facebook page. And we invite you to engage with those things, to utilize them with your kids, to watch them, to interact with them, to discuss them. This is a great opportunity for us to grow together, even though we are apart. Finally, I want to remind you about the live stream service that we have on Sunday at 10:30. It's our very first live stream service, and perhaps you're not sure what that's going to be like, what it's going to feel like. But I'm confident that this is an opportunity for us to gather together just like we always do, just in a little bit of different format. And so I'm going to be sharing from the Word of God from Ephesians 4. And Ephesians 4 gives us great lessons about what it means to be the church in a time such as this. What does it mean to protect our unity? How can we serve others? And how can we lean into the peace of Christ that I talked about earlier? So I hope you'll join us as we stand firm on Christ, our solid rock. May the peace of Christ be with you.